Hey everyone, it's Becky. I just have a little, it's called an itty bitty mini that I made for a swap at minialbumscraps.ning.com. I just wanted to show you guys what I did. This mini is supposed to be itty bitty, and it's not so itty bitty because I just kept adding stuff, but I really like how it looks, so I'm just going to keep it that way. For the front and the back covers, I did use chipboard, and then on the inside pages I used toilet paper rolls. So I'll just kind of go over what I did on the front and the back, and then on the side, and then I'll open it. So for this swap we were supposed to use some, like, it's supposed to be shabby chic, vintage shabby chic. So, and then we were supposed to go like our thrift store and find stuff to use in it. So that's what I just went there and just kind of picked up some random jewelry, like costume jewelry. So this is what I got, and this is part of an earring, and then this is like a little vintage bead thing that I got from a swap, and I think it was with Trisha. I got this one and this one, and then this I got the butterfly I got from Craft Supplies 1, and then underneath there's like the bead spray from Craft Supplies 1, the pink. I think it's fuchsia bead spray. And then these roses and flowers that I got from, I think it's Shabby Beautiful on Zibbit. And it came in a pack like of 60 some flowers. So I just kind of used all those flowers because it had pinks and browns and stuff. So there's like a rose and what is it called? Oh, good grief. I always lose my memory when I'm doing videos. Cherry blossom. There we go. And then some little tiny roses under there. And then this lace right here I got from Marla Rizzo. And then this lace right there is from Lavish Laces. And then the halfback pearls are from Joann's. And then underneath the butterfly, you can't really see it, it's kind of poking up right there. I used the modeling base that Marla sent me and gave it some texture, and then I sprayed it with my pink Lindy Stamp Gang. And then there's another little rose right there. The paper that I used was, it's by Glitz, and let me just see if I can grab it really quick. It is I used like this one, it's the paper layers, Pretty in Pink. And then the paper pad I used was this one, Pretty in Pink. And I got this from Enchanted Dream Shop. And the here on the side, you can kind of tell or see it. There's like the rosette, but it's like a whole piece and they're really close together. It's like a rosette fabric. You can kind of see it poking up out of the top. I got that from Saw Crafters. And then all of this seam binding was crinkled when I bought it. And I got that from Shabby Beautiful and Zibbit as well. And then this little bling I got from Lavish Laces. And then there's another little, if it'll come out, it's stuck. It's like a old vintage. Got that from a swap with Trisha. And then there's this that she sent me as well, Trisha did. And then there's a Tim Holtz philosophy tag. It says Inspire, and then there's a little diamond at the top of that. And I just hung it off of one of those little memo pins from Tim Holtz. And then I think, let's see, I did everything on there. And then on the back is the lace from Marla, and then the lace from Lavish Laces, and then this is just a pearl strand, and I think I got that from Lavish Laces, but I'm not quite sure. And then there's some more of the texture that, like I did on the front, and I sprayed it with that same Pink Ladies pink. And then there's a heart that was on, I think, a present that Trisha sent me. And then there is like the little strand of beads from Trisha. And it was kind of like vintage, so that's why I did it. And then I just kind of, I punched 2 holes and covered it with a brad or a eyelet, and I put chain through both sides, and then I just hooked this to it. And so that's what I did there. And then it's kind of awkward because my cover was supposed to be different, so it doesn't open that great. So there's the paper, and I just left that plain. And then I did cover the inside right here with that rosette fabric, and I binded it with the seam binding. And so, like right down here in the middle, you can tell I've tied it in bows and glued it so it wouldn't come apart. So here's a little, what are these? The air dry clay from Martha Stewart, the frames and molds and stuff. That's what I made that out of. And then there's some of the flowers from Shabby Beautiful. And then this is like a little, one of those resin flowers from Recollections. And then these little things I made out of my Tim Holtz die. I think it's the, not the tattered flowers, but it comes in a strip. And I don't have it right next to me. So there's my tags, and I just stamped the back with a butterfly and put seam binding and a ball at the top. And just left them like that. And then here, this opens up, and I put Velcro so they'd stay closed. This is Melissa Francis trim or lace. So this opens up, and there's corner pieces that I made out of the Martha Stewart molds. And it opens up like this. And these are the paper pieces from the paper pack. They're like old book pages. So there's that. And then the next page, there's that rosette from the fabric I just cut out and put right there. And then there is the corner pieces again and another tag. Oh, and then on all of my pages, I sewed the edge. I put some white cardstock and cut it kind of like an angle with my decorative scissors. So that's what I did on all my pages as well. And then I punched holes and put eyelets in them. And all my tags come out. I did distress all of my pages, and I used old paper distress ink by Tim Holtz because it's kind of a lighter color and it gives it more of a vintage feel as well. So there's my tag, and then on most of them I stamped this little flower unless it had another thing in it. I didn't want to cover it up. So more seam binding, more stamp. I don't have like the journal stamp, so I just used one that was close enough to it. Still looks cute. So here's the other page. There's that corrugated cardboard, and then halfback pearls from Joann's. There's the bead spray from the swap I did with Trisha. And then there's another flower from Shabby Beautiful. I did kind of ink this or distress it with gesso and some of the sachet pink acrylic paint. And then this one, on this page, I put seam binding, and it's like a little book. And I made this little cameo out of the Martha Stewart mold. So and then this just opens up like this. I get confused. And then it opens up like that. Like that. And then you just tie it back together with a bow, and then there's another tag, and there's flowers on this, so I didn't put a stamp on the front. And then the same journaling, seam binding in the back. And then there is the paper with the corners, the Martha Stewart corners, mold corners, I guess. And then there's the picture frame as well, and then more flowers from Shabby Beautiful. And then there's another tag with a little flower stamped on it. More journaling on the back. And then there's another flip book. It just flips open. And then some more little flowers that I put, and then that's just a recollection resin flower. And then another tag. And this one, yeah, you can see the flower. This one's kind of a little bit darker. I tried to use a lot of browns and pinks. And then more of that rosette. And then on this page, I ripped part of that book page, put it in the corner and put half buck pearls. And then another little corner mount. And I did leave them open. Oh, I tried to. Some of them aren't, but like the tops are open so I can put pictures in them. And then there's another tag. Same thing I did on all of them. They're pretty much all the same. And then for this final page, it's the same thing. I made a little book, and then there's like a little heart that I did out of the Martha Stewart molds, and then this one flips open like this. And then there's my back page, and then more chain that sorry about that, my camera said that it was out of memory, so I was just showing you guys this, and it's the little book and opens up, and there's my heart thing that I made out of the mold, and then there's my back page, and it's just music note paper, and then there's the chain. I did loop a little chain together, and then I hooked the heart, and then there's my closure. So that is pretty much it for my little itty bitty mini that's not so little. I hope that you guys like it, and I hope whoever receives it likes it as well. I had a lot of fun making this, and I really tried to stick with the vintage shabby chic without making colors too bold, because I have a bad habit of doing that. And I didn't really want to grunge it up, which I also have a bad habit of. So I hope that you guys like it, and let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.